Hello everyone, today's going to be a short video on how to replace your windscreen on a BMW 1250 GSA, probably also appropriate for almost any other GS or GSA motorcycle that's in recent years. So as you can see, I have tried this little Puig windscreen here, and I just took a trip to South Carolina on this bike, and I was using this windscreen and it worked pretty good. It definitely fills in a gap, you know. It kind of keeps the air kind of funneling over your helmet a little bit better, but I wanted to try something a little different. And so what I've done is I have bought this Puig Touring Windscreen. I got this from Revzilla, and this is the only thing that comes in the box is this windscreen. So I'm going to replace this now, and I'm going to give it a little test ride, and this would be a full how-to video. So as you can see, I've got that lined up pretty close, and it's kind of a different shape, but it covers a little bit higher than the add-on wind deflector that I bought. All right, so in order to replace this windscreen, we need a Torx drive. I got a T25 and a ratchet, and the only one that you're going to need to remove is there's a bolt here, and a bolt way down underneath there. And the only one that you need to remove is this middle one. So what you can do is, if you have a drive that has a little bit of length to it, you can position the windscreen to where you can get to it like that. You take this windscreen and you just kind of move it down, and it slides right out, and boom, you've removed your windscreen. It's literally that easy. And it has these two little rubber grommets here. My Puig windscreen didn't come with grommets, and so I'm assuming that I'll have to take those grommets out and put them in here, which is a little annoying. I don't know why in the heck they can't include rubber grommets. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna try to work those things out of there. Not a big deal. So on these BMW brackets, in case you get them confused, it has an R here, which is for right side, and then L for left side. Okay, so I've got this left side bracket reinstalled. There are no torque values on these that I can find, so I'm just given the torque that it took to remove them, I'm just gonna give them medium. I don't want to get it too tight because I'm afraid of breaking something. One side lined up over on the right side. And it's a little difficult to do with one hand because I'm holding the camera here, but you can see it's not difficult, and once they're aligned like that, the screen will stay by itself, and then you can just go ahead and reinstall those two screws right there and on the other side, and then you're done. So I'll go ahead and do that. And so you can see I've just changed over to this little hand driver. Just make it a little bit easier to get that back in, because it's a little bit hard to do by hand. There you go. Okay, now we're going to get the other side, and so for the other side I'm going to move the handlebars all the way to the right, and so that I can get to that easily. Alright, so now I am done. It took me, well, with the camera, even with camera work, it only took me 15 minutes to do that. So super easy. So these are the only tools I used on it. I used a hand driver, Cobalt. I picked this up at Lowe's about 20 years ago, and this little quarter inch drive here, and this is a Torx T25 bit. If you don't use one of these headlights, you're missing out. All right, well, there's what she looks like with the new screen. Okay, so straight up I will tell you that the smoky coloration of this windscreen, I don't know if it's going to work for me, to be honest. It's pretty darn dark and a little bit obstructive in my view. Alright, so I'm getting ready to come up on the highway here, so I'm going to raise the screen back up. 65, something around in there, and I can tell you that it seems to be working really well. I mean, as far as the wind protection goes, I'm not getting the head bounce, that I was getting with my standard screen. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a thumbs up on the wind protection, 100%. I think it's really good. And all these bikes coming back from Bike Week, holy crap. You can see how the screen doesn't seem to be moving a whole lot. I was afraid that it was going to put like a lot of stress on those brackets with the wind, and the additional moment arm it has from the top of the screen because it's a little taller. But it doesn't seem to be doing any of that. And the wind protection is, yeah, it's spot on. I mean, yeah. I'm getting very, very little buffeting on my upper body, a little bit, side to side, and almost zero buffeting on my head. Alright, I'm just going to do another little test here with the windscreen down, but I just did about maybe a 15-mile little ride on the interstate, and it's not good. The wind protection is brilliant. The darkness of the screen is, I can't live with it. I just can't live with it. It's too much, it obstructs my view. It's distracting. So I'm gonna have to get, I think I might have to get a clear one and just chalk that up to a learning experience. So, well, maybe I learned so that you don't have to, hopefully. They did a good job on the shape of it and the design and everything. Don't pull out in front of me, man. It didn't look that dark when I saw it on the web, honestly. I'm doing 80 right now, and I tell you, even on the low position, it's still better than the stock windscreen on the high position. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you could. Help support the channel, and tiny channel just starting out, trying to give BMW riders an avenue for information on bikes and such. And so thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.